guys, welcome back. I hope all is well and everyone's having a great day. Today I am going to start another whip with you guys because you asked for more coloring on my channel, so that's what I'm going to do. This illustration comes out of Gold Corn. I'm not sure what Hanna Karlzon book this illustration actually come out of. I think it's Jewelry Box. I'm not sure, but I'll find it and I'll put it below. I'll link both of these books below. So if you don't have these books, you can go and buy them. I really like having Gold Corn. It has 11 new illustrations, but it also have all of these. I think it's what, 83 duplicates. And I like to have those 83 duplicates for things that I'm going to do a water medium type background with, and I could just cut it out of the book because I have another copy in the actual book itself. So I will probably order another copy of Gold Corn since I'm kind of cutting all the pages out of this one, but we'll see. But I love having this copy of Gold Corn with all the 83 duplicates. I really love that. And at first I thought about, when the Gold Corn first came out, I'm like, I'm not going to order that. Why would I want all of those duplicates? It's only 11 new illustrations, but I'm liking it. And I probably will order another copy. So I have cut this out of my book. It has like some ragged edges. So I'm going to fix those ragged edges with my paper cutter. I need a new paper cutter. This one is so old. I just want to make sure I get the paper straight. Let's see. If I get it straight, I just want to trim the edge off, not much. Definitely need a new paper cutter. This one is so old. I think that's about it. If not, oops. Looks good enough to me. All right. So we're going to get started. I am going to work on the background of this first with you guys. On the first video, we're going to do the background and then we will start actually coloring and gel pen. We're going to use a lot of gel pen on this page, as well as, let me grab it. Let me see, that's black. Where's my white Posca? As well as white Posca. We're going to use white Posca on it as well. But you know, for some reason, yeah, you know I have to talk. For some reason, my Posca don't work like other people's Posca. I see them using it so freely and easy. Mine don't work that way. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to see. We will probably have to resort to my Artezas, which never fails me. These pens have saved me so many times when other pens, white pens, have failed me. This is also a really good white pen. This is the Sakura de Carice. This is a great white pen, but I like that one, but it's the Artezas for me. It's really the Arteza white pens for me. I will put a link below to the Arteza white pens. They have never failed me, and they always come to the rescue when Jelly Roll or just another name brand white pen failed me. Artezas always come to the rescue. I love them. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to put some washi on my corners, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to put the glass mat down. Well, I guess I should, because this is kind of textured. You can't really feel it through the paper, but we're going to put some tape on the corners of this. Let me make sure you're in frame. All right, you're in frame. But I'm going to put some tape on the corners, and we're going to get started. And I was up in the air about what medium I was going to use for this background because I've been wanting to share my background. You guys know I am a sucker for a background. I don't feel like, this is my opinion, I don't feel like my page is complete if I don't have a background. That's just me. I'm extra. I'm quite sure you guys all know it by now. All right, so I have my page taped down. We are going to use NeoColor2's. I'm going to bring it down some. And we're going to start probably at the top. I'm going to use NeoColor2's. Let's see what colors I have. We're going to go dark to light around the bug. My first color I'm going to put down is violet. My second color I'm going to put down is periwinkle. And we're actually going to try this on a page before I actually put that on this page. We're also going to put down this purple and rose. Rose is going to be the last color. But I'm going to get a small piece of paper. Where is my cardstock? Let me find a piece of cardstock. I'm just going to cut a small piece. And we're going to try this first to make sure these colors are okay. And if they match. But they look like they match. I have never swatched. These, so I guess that's telling me, okay, Monet swatched the NeoColor2's. But I don't have the whole set of NeoColor2's. I plan on buying them. I don't know. I had the whole set, and of course, I always give stuff away. I gave them away. But I do have a small set, and I have some open stocks. I have this little baby small set of 10. And all of these are open stock except for this purple. This purple come out of this 10. These are open stock. I have several opens, probably about 10 or 12 open stock that I had purchased just because I didn't want to buy the whole set again at that time. So I just purchased some open stocks of the colors that I wanted to use. But I'm going to go ahead and purchase the full set again. And I'm not going to give them away this time. But we're going to go ahead and try this background on this paper before we put it on our actual page. We're going to color so we know if we are going to like our color combinations. But we don't have much to choose from. So we're going to do it really small. But we have like several colors. So we have 4 different colors. But I need to go ahead and stop being cheap and buy them again. All right, let's try the periwinkle. I think it may be too, I don't know, look like it may work. I don't know. We're just gonna see how this color combination look before we actually put it on paper. Don't want to mess up my background before I even get the page started. Let's color a little bit into that other color. Okay, now we're gonna try, I think this is gonna be too red. I think that's this rose, this purple is too purple. So maybe we're gonna do those 2 colors and we'll put this pink in the middle. Let's try that. Let's see how that work out. All right, so we have our 3 colors down. I have decided not to use this purple because it's too red, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit up here and blend that in and see how it look. Let's just put a little bit on this side to see how it all look. Okay, let me grab my water brush. Where is my towel? Hope I don't knock anything over. Sorry for bumping you. All right, I have my towel. All right, got my towel handy. Here we go. This is really, really thin. I probably need one that's a little bit, that's thin. Okay, well, I guess I'll just use, I guess I'll just use this one. Sorry I bumped you. I'll just use this Derwent. Make sure no colors on it. All right. And let's see what actually look better together. I think that my pink is too light. I like the 2 purples. I like the 2 purples. You know, at first I really started to do a watercolor background, but I'll save that one because I also cut out another page that's actually similar to the page that I'm going to color with you guys, but we're going to go with a whole different color scheme. Okay, my purples are pretty much okay. So I like the purples. I just don't know about this pink. I don't like the pink because when that purple gets on it, it looks kind of muddy. So we may just, I'm already using purple. Let's see how this look. I think it's too red. Yeah, I don't like that really. But it don't look bad fading into that purple. Now I'm thinking, should I just do a watercolor background? I don't know. Let me keep going. I don't know. I think I may do the watercolor background. No, we're going to stick with the NeoColor2, but we're just going to use the 2 purples, I think. We're just going to use the 2 purples. All right, so let's get the color down. And we'll put our dark purple around the edges. So we'll put our purple violet around the edges. Yeah, I should have got the mat out. It's okay, I'm just gonna have to be careful. I hope everybody is doing well today and you have enjoyed your weekend. It's almost over. I'm sad. I had 2 days off. I really didn't do much. Really didn't do much, but let me move you down. There's things I should have done, but I didn't do it. You know, I just like the idea of doing nothing, honestly. Because I'm like, oh, I have 2 days. I could film all kind of videos. And that didn't really happen. I did film a little bit, but not like I wanted to. I wanted to get like 2 weeks of filming done. Yeah, right. Didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. And I'm not off again until my birthday. I have a week off for my birthday. The week of my birthday, actually, I'm off. So I'm looking forward to that. It's something to look forward to. What's this? February? 3 months, like 2.5 months, 3 months. Then I have a whole week off. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, and then the end of May, I have another day. What is it? Veterans Day? I don't know what day it is, but it's not Veterans Day. Is it Veterans Day? I don't know. It's someday. So, I'm excited about that. Then I'll have Juneteenth off. I'm off for Juneteenth. And then 4th of July. So I'm looking forward to those off days. Definitely. Why can't I just win the lottery? And I won't have to go to work. That would be a dream. A dream. On the next page, my colors are orange and yellow. I love orange and yellow on a coloring page. So that's that's the next color scheme, because we're using purple twice. We're using purple on the postcard page, and now we're using purple again. I like purple though, especially for coloring, adult coloring. So we're gonna do some purples this time again. And let's slip this under here. There we go. Because I should have took the mat out, but I didn't. So we're gonna do purples again, and then my next whip will be orange and yellow. Like an orange and yellow theme. So that's my plan. Mardi Gras is approaching. Well, you know, it's Mardi Gras season here in Louisiana. I'm not going to Mardi Gras. I mean, I'm just kind of scared too with the whole COVID thing. I'm a little scared. I know I shouldn't be, but I am. I mean, it's people screaming and jumping, screaming for beads and jumping, and no. I don't think that's... I mean, it is a mask mandate in place, so that is a good thing. You know, about the mask mandate in place, you know. And to go in any business... To go in any type of business, you have to show your vaccination card. Of course, you can fake it, but... And they randomly pull people for, like, the check your card. If you don't have it on LA Wallet, which is this app where you can download your license. It's really easy, because you don't have to pull out your wallet every time if you, like, need to show your ID for some reason. You could just tap on the app and it pulls up your ID. I mean, and you can tell if that's real. I mean, you can't fake that, the LA Wallet. You can't fake it. So, and on there, they have on the LA Wallet, they also have the area where you can tap on or click on, and you can see your immunization status with COVID, and it show your shots, the date of your shots, what shot you had, the lot number. It shows it all. So I have the LA Wallet, so it just makes my life a lot easier. If I'm going somewhere and need pull my ID out, I could just use that. Even though a lot of times I don't really use it. I forget about it. I think we're gonna mix these two colors up. Let's put some of this. Let's mix them up a little bit. But yeah, nothing's been going on around my parts. I've just been coloring a lot, and that's really about it. Just coloring a lot. Finally got my coloring mojo back. I had lost it for months, like really months. Like after the storm, you know, that was hard. That was a hard time. You know, and for my mom to lose her house, and you know, that was hard. I was going through a lot. It was depressing. And I don't suffer from depression, but I was depressed, you know, because my mom lost her home, you know, where she felt comfortable, and, you know, her being displaced, and, you know, that was stressful. That's really stressful. So, yeah, but things are looking better for her. So it really took me time, like, excuse me, lots of time to actually get my coloring mojo back. 'Cause, Took a little time. But it's finally back, thank God. It's finally back. And now it's like, okay, I can't get enough. I can't do enough. And I have so many whips. I have so many. Well, not so many. Excuse me. Of course, I didn't make tea again. But I have 2 diamond painting whips I'm working on. One is going to take some time. One is very small. So, I'm sorry. I'm all out of frame. One is very small, so. And I'm just putting this down, just changing the colors in and out. I'm going to pick you up some so you can see, kind of see what I'm doing. But yeah, that's all that's really been going on in my little life, in my neck of the woods. See if we could bring this between these and put some of this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and order the full set again. You know, my mom, when I was a kid, my mom used to always fuss at me because she would say, why do you always give all your stuff away? Why, when people ask for your stuff, you just give it to them. Give it to them. And I used to always tell her, I was like, well, Mom, are we in frame? There we go. You know, and I used to just always tell her, well, we are blessed. You know, I want to share with the less fortunate, you know. And who I gave the NeoColors2 was definitely not less fortunate. They just really liked them. And at the time, I really wasn't using them a whole lot. Like, hardly ever. Because anytime I ever really used them, I would use this little set or the open stock. So, yeah. But I used to always get in trouble for that growing up, giving all my stuff away. Yeah. And I still do it. I still do it to this day. It's not as bad because, you know, now I'm like, okay, don't give all your stuff away. Don't give it away because you're going to have to rebuy that. All right, I think we are good. Let's put a little bit here and here. I need a little bit in these little areas, and then we'll come back in with the, put some periwinkle in those little areas. I have, for this background, I want to use, after I color the flower, I want to put the, probably like a metallic watercolor background in the back of this, and then go over it with glossy accents or maybe like crackle accents and have that crackle look. That's my plan for that little area. All right. We're just adding some more of this color in these little places. And if I color the actual bug, in like on it, it's okay because my color scheme is all going to go together and I could just color right over it. All right, so we got our color down. I am not happy with the water brushes that I have handy, so I'm gonna get my cup of water brushes. To see which one I want to use. Let's see. Definitely want a larger brush, but not too large. That's too big. I think this one will be okay. Yeah, I like the firmness of it. And it has water in it already. Let's see. Okay. I hope this works. Guys, I have some strays on my brush that I need to clip away. These are cheap brushes. This is the first set of water brushes I purchased, which I really still like. Got them from Amazon for really cheap, but I still really like them. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, I have to put the mat down. I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So we're just gonna pick up, and now we're gonna activate. We're gonna see how I like this brush. See, I like the cheap brush. I don't know why, I just like this cheap brush. Really like this cheap brush. I don't know why. It always worked for me. And I don't think last time I looked, they were not available. And I don't know, I just love this brand, and it's cheap. You can see that it's fraying. I hope you can see that it's like fraying. And I've cut so much off, but this brush works for me. I mean, I love the zig. You guys know I love my zig. I love the Derwent brushes, but this brush, this brand of brushes just always do what I need them to do. And I know the hair, the fibers, the material is super synthetic, but it works for me. That's all I gotta say. It works for me. And it's okay if you get a little bit on there because it's gonna be purple anyway. Yeah, but this little cheap water brushes work for me. This was my very first set. Maybe that's why. Because it was my very first set of water brushes. And, you know, I could just be used to using them. Maybe that's it. That's what I'm thinking. And after I put this, activate all this with the water, I'm going to put it in a book after it dries, and then I'll put it in a book to flatten it out. Because it's going to buckle. It's definitely going to buckle. I mean, I can really control the water with this brush. It's the cheap brushes for me when it comes to the water brushes. Now, for detail, I like the zig. I love that zig for the detail, for fine detail. Okay, Core. But I'm also gonna do to this background. I'm gonna do a white splash, a black and white splash to this background as well. So yeah. For my white with the splash, I'm going to use my bleed proof white. I never have stuff handy. I need to have everything in the place. But y'all know I'm never organized for a video. For my splash, I'm going to use the bleed proof white. It works best for me, I found out. Yeah, just adding a little water to the bleed proof and making your splash. It works well. Okay, I'm liking my little background. See, that's the only thing with these brushes. I think this is the thinnest brush, the smallest brush. So those little details can get tricky sometimes. But hopefully we'll be finished this page soon. I'm still working on the, what page is it? The little rodent riding the bug. We're still working on that one. So yeah, we have quite a few little whips going on at one time. You guys asked for coloring, you're getting it. And I'm also gonna do some pan pastel backgrounds. Yeah. And most of you that are here watched most of the videos. And if you remember me saying I never received my other pan pastels, well, they came in the mail yesterday. So that worked out for me. That worked out because they were actually free. So, and for those of you who ask me, why do I always like free stuff? I used to coupon, okay? Like hardcore. This room, my coloring room, has not always been a coloring room. My coloring room was my stockpile room. I had over 300 bottles of detergent, hundreds and hundreds of bottles of cleaning supplies, and, you know, paper towels, tissue, you know, stuff couponers coupon for. You know, that's what I did. That was my hobby. Before I colored, yeah, I was still coloring, but I didn't have the room. You know, I didn't get into it like, okay, I'm going to sell my coupon and stockpile, and now I'm going to just color. That's going to be my main hobby, coloring and crafting. Yeah. I was addicted to couponing. Like, that's addictive, to go into a store And you have, I mean, you have to be good with you have to be good with math, like English. And I'm quite sure you guys know it with my run-on sentences. And English is not my strong subject. Math has always been my strong subject. When I was in college, my first 3 semesters, I had taken all of my math classes in 3 semesters. Yeah. And I was still in English 101 because I hate English. Absolutely hate it. My mom is so good at it. Thank God, because she used to write a lot of my papers. Yep. But math is was my strong subject in school, and history, science, anything but English, really. Anything but English. Was not a fan of subjects, predicates, verbs, nouns, whatever. Let's do some trigonometry or something like that. You know, some physics, some chemistry. Let's do that, you know. I could teach you how to do that. But don't ask me to put a complete sentence together. I know that's crazy because math is so complicated. And English is like not complicated at all. But to me, English is hard. I don't like it. Never liked it. Never did good. Nope. We are almost, see how the page buckles because of the water, but once you put it in the book, it'll be okay. So we're just gonna let it stay in the book overnight, let it dry first, and then let it stay in the book overnight. And we'll be good. All right, so I got all my little hard parts done. And if I miss any little spot, I'll just go in with like a light colored pencil and fill it in. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But everyone had their strong subjects in school. Well, I'm not going to say that because my brother, Mr. Valedictorian, was good at everything. He really was. He was good at everything. Like, in my school district, in my state, I think it's actually different now. This is what, 30 years ago. A was a 94% to 100% and above. Like, you can get over 100%. And my brother scored, all of his A's were over 100%. I never forget that. I'm like, oh, he makes me sick. Yep, and he was in advanced classes, and yeah, he was in all advanced classes every year. But also, I can't just take all of the credit for being good in math. My dad was good in math. And my math teacher in high school taught at the local university. So instead of him giving us math work out of our book that's for a 9th grader, we would get math work that he was teaching his college students. So that was another reason why when I got to college, I'm like looking at this work, and the first day, and I don't know about now because guys, this was in 97. This is back in 97. So at the college I went to, the first day of class, you could take a test and test out of that class. If you score a perfect or any A, like 94 to 100 on this test, you would get an A in the class and you can immediately go to the next level of class. And I did that with math. I think it was 161 I tested out of the first day. Didn't miss a single problem. Yeah. All right, guys. I am happy with my background. I think it looks great. And it's really going to be pretty when we do our black and white splash. This page is going to be the bomb. We need to put a little bit. I'm just going to pick up a little bit and bring it in, because we need a little bit right there. A little bit of that darker color. And we'll just bring it in right there so it looks, there we go. I am really happy with this background. But guys, that is how easy NeoColor2's is to use for a background. That was really, really easy. I really like it. So, in our next video, when I come back with part 2, we are going to start coloring. I really thought about doing watercolor, using my Anna Velocity watercolor pencils on these wings. I love those things. But we already have a watercolor look on the back. I don't want to put too much. But we're definitely going to use those Anna Velocities real soon. They are amazing. All right, guys, that is it for today. I will put a link below to all of the different sets of the NeoColor2s. They start at a 10 set and they go up to an 84 set. Depending on what your price range is, you can get a set. And more backgrounds to come. I'm going to show you all the different mediums that I use for backgrounds. And instead of just doing a video on mediums I use for backgrounds, I'm just going to apply it to a page and do a color along with it. I thought that would be better than just showing you different mediums for a background. So this week will be NeoColor2's on this page. Our next page, we're going to use the Marabou. Of course, I don't have them handy, so I got to get up and get them. Thank y'all for putting up with me. My coloring room may be organized, but that's it. This is the Marabou crayons. I have not opened them yet. And we're going to use these colors on a background, because these colors will be, this is a brown, a black, like a creamy, like pink peach, and a white, which this would be great colors with that yellow and orange that we're going to do on our next page. So this is what we're going to use for the background on the next page. And then we're going to move on to pan pastels and other things that I use for backgrounds. And if you want to see a particular medium on a background, if you want me to do one, put it below. Comment below on what medium you want to see me use for a background, and we can make that happen. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you soon for part 2.